Hello viewers, welcome to another episode of the BBP channel. And we have been talking about communication. The last episode we talked about the attitude of acceptance, and we discussed using words, body language or non-verbal message, and then non-interference. I want to say a little bit more on non-interference before we proceed. Non-interference actually means not interfering with a child when he's carrying out an activity or at play or whatever it is that the child is doing. Because when we interfere with suggestions, with wanting to help, with wanting to give instructions, we convey to the child that his efforts are not sufficient, or he's not able to do anything correctly. And that exactly is not what you want. But by interfering or meddling, then we convey exactly that. So one thing we need to do while we are showing a child that we accept him is to allow him be himself. I remember there was an occasion where children in an organization that had a meeting of parents were asked to serve food. It was the culture for them to serve the food. And they were serving the food table by table. So the set of tables will get up and the children they'll go to the food area, the children will serve. Now these children were like from 12 to 16, teenagers like that. And then this mother it became her turn. And while the child was trying to dish out the meal, or the pepper soup actually, she collected the spoon from the child's hand. This is a girl of like 12 going to 13, and did it for her. That way, I could see the child, she just relaxed and went and leaned against the wall. The mother may have thought that I'm just trying to help her do it better. But doing that, meddling or interfering, conveyed like, oh, I can't do it well. There's nothing I can ever do well. So we need to learn to restrain ourselves, not interfering with children when they are in an activity, even if we feel that they are not doing it well. Interfering conveys to them that they are not good enough, they cannot meet up with our standard, and that is not what we want. So the next thing we will talk about in conveying acceptance to children is the attitude of passive interested listening. Now, when we say passive interested listening or passive listening, it is just that while a child is talking or when communication is going on, the parent gives little or no contribution to it. You don't add anything, you just listen and maybe occasionally say words like, oh, that's good, great. Minimal suggestions, minimal talk, so that the child can feel free to say all that they have to say. So passive interested listening is going on when communication by a child is going on and you, the parent, are not saying much, not even bringing any form of judgmental comment, so that the child has the freedom to express themselves, say what they want to say, and you just listen, with minimal contribution, minimal words, while you listen for the information, but you are not contributing much. So that is another way of conveying acceptance, passive interested listening. And then we have the tell me more invitation. Tell me more invitation. And that is like a door opener. Now you are actively allowing the child to do the talking by bringing words that will encourage flow of information. For example, saying phrases like, oh, I'm happy to hear that. Wow, that's good. I see what you mean. Oh, that is important. Oh, that's interesting. Wow, how did you handle that? Those are door openers that allow conversations to flow without necessarily having to interfere or be judgmental or to give instruction or to give advice or anything. Just allowing the child to speak, and in such a way, the child feels confidence. The parent is not even preaching. The parent is not giving advice, is not giving suggestions. So these are ways that the child would open up and talk what they want to say. I hope we have been encouraged by this episode's discourse on ways on conveying acceptance. Acceptance is very important. It allows the child to feel safe and secure, knowing that he's not being preached at, he's not being condemned, he's not being judged. He's allowed to be himself. And in such an atmosphere, children do grow. They grow strong, they grow healthy, they feel psychologically safe, and they're able to express themselves. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe and to share, and join us next episode. God bless you. Bye.